My next problem, or my next enjoyment, is to develop the grapes and the apple that are in conjunction with the bottle. I think I'll do the grapes first. And so, on my palette, as I said, my palette's my thinking place. If I'm going to have to do these grapes, I have to think about what's behind them. And as I look at these grapes, I see what's behind them, a lighter tone of the crock. I always police the area first, meaning see what how the surrounding area looks in relation to what I'm going to do. So I'm going to now actually lighten here before I start the grapes. And clean my brush in that big can of turpentine, and now grape color. Green and yellow, phthalo yellow, green and yellow, yellow ochre. And I'll be able to now cut dramatically the shape of these grapes against that color. Painting is never filling in lines, it's making lines per stroke. I think constantly making decisions. If you like to make decisions and wrap one after another, paint. Shall I make that come in front of that now? Yes, why not? Shall I make another one come in front of it now? Why not? If I wanted to develop this section better, I would save those two grapes for later. But I'm going to not get involved with those grapes in the middle because I have on my mind right now the grape's silhouette. When the paint doesn't seem to cover easily, thin it with a little medium. There are big shadow areas on the grapes. I'm now adding the complementary color, red, into the green or reddish violet. Not to shadowize every grape, but to help shadowize the bunch, because I have a cluster coming forward. One of the difficult things about painting is that you always are looking at a finished product. You're seeing reality, and you think that you should get that reality right away, but you're not painting reality. You're painting an interpretation of reality. So even though I see a lot of things going on here, I know that I just want this cluster to come out, that to go back. Light makes it come forward, dark makes it go back. And it seems practical, and that's what I said, my painting technique is just reasonable and practical. Seems rather than try to do this whole shape of these grapes as they meet the table, I should have the table in first, because they're overlapping the table. So again, I'll save that for the next stage. Now the apple in front of the bottle, it is also seen against the light table color, and I think I should put that in. Again, always look at the surrounding area and adjust it before you actually do it. Now this mixture is where I employed gray. I took black, white first and mixed my yellow into it. And I'm going to overlap with that the outer periphery of the apple. See a nice little shadow behind the apple here. We put that in too. This line from background to foreground in still life is a necessary evil. I hate to see it as a straight line because we deal so much with arced shapes that a straight line becomes so peculiar or almost more important. So I like to fake it and make it very nebulous.